Welcome to the first episode of the KAM show. I'm Kylie. I'm a senior here at Central. I play tennis, I swim, I'm interning at McLaren right now as a PCT, and my hobbies are shopping, spending time with my friends and family, and I like to paint.
Hi, I'm Ari. I'm also a senior at Central, and I co-op at the Y for half of the day. I like to hang out with my friends and family, and I recently started to snowboard, so that's cool.
I'm Monte. I'm a senior at Lacey Central. I plan on going after school, after high school. I plan on going to business administration at SVSU. I do track and field. I'm a hurdler, 300 hurdler, and a 110 hurdler. I also do a 4x4. And my hobbies are I like to write essays and stuff like that.
I'm Max. I'm a senior at Bay City Central. Half the day I'm a welder at the ISD, and my hobbies include playing guitar, riding my bike, and going swimming.
So this podcast basically it'll be around
Mental health.
Yeah, mental health,
Interviews, sporting events,
everything, etc. But it's this podcast basically gonna be, it's just it's a senior group, so basically everything revolve around school, everything revolve around the freshmen, upcoming freshmen, upcoming upperclassmen, just advice and just getting to know around.
We're basically going to be narrating our senior year.
yeah, and giving advice to lower classmen and what we would do differently and what questions they also have.
I also feel like this podcast can even be looked at for years in the future. People can also look back at this, and it's memories for us too. So we can high school memories. So if we 30 years old, we can go back and oh, we did this our senior year. This is amazing.
Yes.
And it'd be something to look forward to. Honestly, show kids and anybody. They can show
Going into senior year, I feel like it was very bittersweet. I definitely shed tears on my first day, just knowing it was my last.
Senior year is it's the most, it's talked about, but it's they don't talk about how it really affected people for real. Cause this is our last year as so-called kids.
Yeah.
Until we got into real world.
I thought people were joking about oh, you're moving on senior year, it hit you a brick, it's gonna go by so fast. And I thought people were joking around to being exaggerating, but they were serious. And looking back, I was in sports, and I know with myself, the swim team is very important to me, and leaving them is gonna be really hard, especially because I carried the swim captain role, and it was really good to lead my team with
captain?
yeah, with my emotions and everything. But
yeah, what's your goals for sports this year, Ari? What's your goal?
I wasn't really sure what sport I was gonna play. I was in between tennis and softball.
Yeah, you're playing tennis, right?
So I'm actually going to batting practice tonight.
Okay. That is not tennis.
Last year softball was really not it. It was super draining. I think it's not talked about enough, how much
100%.
people can ruin your love for sport. It's not even the sport a lot of time. It's coaches, teammates, whatever. But I'm doing my best to not let other people determine what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So. Period.
Do you plan
Clock
on
it.
doing tennis in the rest of it?
I want to, but I don't think there is a tennis team at Delta. But if I transfer schools to university, I'm most definitely going to play because I love tennis.
I feel I don't know, people who do athletics, it's we stay young. Our bodies stay young once we get older. It is a mental game, help our mentally, mentally
Yeah,
minds.
persevering through the hard times and the failures and what you could do better. That's really important for in the game of life, is to learn from your mistakes and what you could do better, and be nice to yourself when you don't want to do as good as you thought you would.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I say if you definitely go into sports, mental, you gotta make sure your mental is there before you do anything. Because if your mental not there, it's not gonna get Like you won't perform your best. I say for
Right.
track too, it's like that's definitely a mental game.
Mhm.
Like you won't run, you won't throw, you won't do nothing if your mind not there.
I agree with that statement, and I have an example. My freshman and sophomore year, I was not as dedicated as I was in swim and in school. My junior year, I think that was my peak.
Yeah, I see you saying like the peak of your like you noticed you wasn't dedicated as much, so you trying to find
Right.
solutions. And you found
Right.
that like track wasn't for you.
Right, that's what I'm
So, yeah.
saying. And like I really wholeheartedly like dedicated my time and devotion to swim.
Yeah.
Junior and senior year, and I wish I would have applied myself more freshman and sophomore year in school and swim because my GPA freshman year was a 0.9.
I could say freshman year for anybody was like I don't know. Freshman year is like a rough patch.
It
but
is. It's hard because you're going into
yeah.
high school with all like the seniors and juniors, and
Yes.
you're kind of intimidated, and like it's another big step, you know.
It truly is.
Yeah.
And I also feel like freshman year it's talked about, but it's not talked about a lot. Cause they think we go in there playing games. No, half the time we don't play games. We like be focused on work.
Mhm.
But like we focus. It's new to us. Like it's a new environment, so we try to do every little pieces in this. Like
That also, I don't know, I mean, for me at least, that was my first year going back to school after COVID. So it was very new. Like,
Yeah.
even though I obviously had done school before, it was a whole new, like, environment, a new school.
I feel
Right.
like COVID messed everybody up.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying like it's one thing to like be socially distanced from everyone for so long, but like going back into that, especially starting high school, is another thing.
Yeah, COVID really like me. COVID year, I didn't do no schoolwork. I tried,
No.
like I would try. It took me like 5 hours to get out of bed. I didn't get out of bed till like 1 o'clock.
Well, like when you're at home, it's like you're not gonna want to do schoolwork in your
Yeah.
bed. You're gonna want to like just mess around on your phone, go to sleep, play Fortnite, whatever. Because you're distanced. Like, what else are you gonna do besides that?
I, like, can't do homework at home. Like, I can't study at home, do homework, because I'm just too comfortable, like, there.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm at home, I don't want to sit there at the kitchen table and do this when I know I could go upstairs and do
Yeah.
whatever I want.
Exactly.
So what's something you're looking at? Like, what's something
You're
y'all
okay.
looking forward to after high school? Like, what's a big milestone you look forward to after graduation? Like,
All right, let's start with you. Or wait, should we start with me or Monte? Whatever.
either way.
Okay, I'll go. The biggest thing I'm looking forward to is growing independence mentally and physically. I'm getting out of that 12-year like general like graduations I need to get, and I feel like college is more like what you want to study and want to learn. So I'm excited to like be free from that. And then, but another thing I'm scared of is I'm going into nursing, and I know nursing school is like a heavy workload and with clinicals and like exams and all that. But what I learned, if you're dedicated and you like what you're doing, like it's not gonna be like as draining and like dreadful as it was like now in high school, where it's like, oh, I don't want to like do like this math class or biology because it's not something that interests you. And I feel like
Yeah.
Central or like high schools in general should offer more of like classes like this,
Yes,
so people want to come to school, so people like
Definitely.
want to learn, you know.
I see that. Like some of the programs here, I see some of the programs, the new programs here. It's like it's something like these programs like this, but I wish they offered it like our freshman year. So when we get to the stage, we basically it helps our growth. Like the front, I feel like the upcoming classes, they won't experience this stuff because like this basically is like a senior or a junior class. I don't think this offers to like nobody lower class. So I think they should have some type of programs like this, as far as like speaking to.
Did you know that the new freshman program, like on the 3rd floor, whatever, that the freshmen who do that will graduate with an associate's degree?
I think that's crazy. I
Yeah.
think that's crazy.
I
Like, there's a lot of negative stuff about the freshman focus program, but like, if you guys were a freshman last year, would you guys do that and stay another year at Central? Like, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on that.
if we stay another year in Central for that.
I feel like I probably would.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's another year compared to 2 years at community college or
Yeah.
even university.
Right.
And that's free. Because,
Yeah.
like, even though we have free tuition for in-district there's still stuff that we have to pay for, like books and like the credit hours and stuff.
Mhm.
So, I mean, 1 year for free.
I say the same thing. I think it's crazy they want to wait 5 years, 4 years to offer that. So I feel like it's just the school district is changing, and they want to wait till we leave.
That's what I'm saying. I also like feel that like the whole like associates thing going on, like I want to like leave high school and actually feel like I'm doing college courses like at a college level. You know, I
Yeah.
feel like I've been in high school for so long and be like the same thing, and wouldn't feel as accomplished if I were to graduate with an associate's here.
True. Yeah, I feel the same way. What's another like?
Just to like end the podcast or the first episode. Oh, I didn't talk about that. Okay. You'll be able to edit this, right? Okay. What I want to do after high school, I'm kind of just really excited to like start a new era. You know, like college, being independent. I'm hoping to go down to Lansing for Lansing Community and get an associate's in human services to go on to university and get a bachelor's in social work to become an addictions counselor.
Period.
What's funny, Mr. Mountain?
Yeah, what's funny?
What's the funny about that?
Business and communication.
It's business and administration.
In administration.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
To end the first episode, we have a couple questions that were asked on our Q&A post. So the first one was asked by a freshman, and he said, "How does it feel to look down on the new classes?"
It feels like I feel like I'm getting old. Like I'm getting old. It's like this really like the end of like our childhood schooling.
That's what I'm saying. I like turn 18 soon, and like to
Yeah.
look back at the freshman now, I'm like, first of all, I don't think I was that crazy freshman year. I'm like,
Oh my
whatever
gosh.
floats your boat. But I mean, I feel like I was a lot more calm down. Let's not get into that. But yeah, I look back and I'm like, I did a lot of growth mentally and physically
Yes.
from when I was a freshman, for sure.
I like lose hope looking at the new classes. Actually, like last year, the junior class when I was a sophomore and they were a freshman, I'm like, okay, like we're in the same boat, like two peas in a pod.
Right.
Then the now sophomores came in. I'm like, oh, okay. And the freshmen this year are freaking bizarre. I have a couple in my wood shop class. I don't know where they've been, but they are not in the same Peapod as the sophomores this year.
I feel like since they was in middle school, handy for so long, and we're handy other schools, they've been around older kids like us since they like 6th grade. So I feel like they think they like mature enough to act the way they act, when in reality they don't know what's.
I think it'll hit them. It will definitely hit them. They will definitely get humbled. I know I have got humbled multiple times throughout my high school like experience, but I think they do have a lot to grow into do. But so did I, you know. So
it's also disappointing seeing the substances that the newer classes are getting into.
oh my gosh.
Which like our class obviously has their problems, whatever. But like freshmen and sophomores have no business getting into it. Neither do we.
Yeah,
like
true.
wait till you're 21.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Wait till the
saying.
legal
And it's
age.
like they're dumb about it. It's like they don't even want to hide it anymore. And
Yeah.
it's like, do you want to get expelled? Like
There's no door on our bathroom, and I walk in and I see
Literally.
7 breezes. Like
literally. And it's like, what was I gonna say?
The schools don't take it serious.
No.
They say they take it serious, but in reality they don't. They don't. They over at this
there's
point.
definitely more that could be done.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. And like, I keep forgetting what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, but like you don't think about it as a freshman. You don't think about like, oh, let me do it for my senior self when you're a freshman. Like that's what my
Yeah.
problem was. I never was like, let me get good grades for my future self. So cause I don't know what I wanted to do. Like I didn't take everything. Like that's in 4 years. Like why would I worry about that? But I'm telling you, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, wherever you may be right now, you need to take that stuff seriously, and you need to lock in like seriously if you want to succeed. Cause I know I locked in my junior year, but I wish I locked in the first day of high school.
Okay, one last question. The Landon Thorne asked, Skibbity or Gat? Gat.
Skibbity.
Skibbity.
It's just fun to say.
Toilet.
We all agree on Skibbity, so that's your final answer. Thank you. Who asked that question?
Landon Thorne.
Thank you so much, Landon Thorne. We hope to see some more Q&As from you again.
And signing out, there we got
Kylie.
Ari.
and Monte.
Yep.